Yo, what is going on, my fellow weebs? Colonel here, and welcome back to the channel. So today's a pretty straightforward day. We've got a quick little maintenance update video for you guys. Though we didn't have maintenance today, we still had a bit of an update. But before we jump out, if you're new here, as always, my name is Chrono. I promote like over PSO2 content. Would much appreciate a subscribe as we're getting towards our 10K mark, hopefully by the end of this year. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this. All right, so here we are over on the NGS site. As is per usual, in case you're wondering to yourself, why would I listen to you reading this information? Well, I can read it myself. You're absolutely correct. Scroll down. In the video description, there'll be links to all the relevant articles. Feel free to go ahead and grab them from there, but I'd appreciate if you toss a like on the video at the very least. So I have gathered it here for you. Maybe toss a comment on there. Helps out. Or if you're someone who doesn't want to wait for us to make these videos, like myself and other creators, you can always just head over to ngs.pso2.com or pso2.com/players, and you will find all the relevant articles listed right here. Now, I'm not going to make this a long video. We're just going to jump directly into what we got going on because there's not a whole lot to talk about here. First and foremost, we have the update details. Update details, we have a new LTQ, which we'll be taking a look at what the drops are on just a moment. We've got Ruin Angel as added boss here. So we've got a bunch of the different bosses we fought in Lucille. Looks like it's going to be using the Lucille map. We do have the Mars battery chargers, and then we'll be using our Mars to fight Ruin Angel. So hopefully you guys have been doing some nameless or farming, whatever it happens to be, to get your Mars updaters, to get your Mars juiced up, to get all of that extra potency. As is per usual, we do have new limited time tasks and titles, which we'll be checking out those in just a moment here. We do have a new scratch, AC's scratch ticket Shadow Blade Knights. Of course, my wife Skulls will be covering that. So in case you're curious about exactly how all that information does look, she'll be covering that in her channel. I'll be leaving a link over to her channel that we guys can go ahead and catch on to that. We'll take a look at a couple of things, but not anything too far in depth. Pretty cool scratch. I think this has like a really cool camo in it. We'll take a look at that. So a little excited there. We do have Mission Pass season 36. So we'll go ahead and review that fairly easily. I think this is the first time we've had a mag that's like been wings or like on the back that was a part of the mission scratch or mission pass. There was one that was a part of like a rewards for completing one of the dual quests or something along those lines. So this is the first time people have access to this kind of like universally, which I think is pretty cool. I wonder if it's actually going to follow your colors. So curious to see what that's going to be like here in just a little bit. We also have the event schedule. So we've got PSO2, hang on, the 1st and 21st of every, oh, it's right down here. I was like, wait, what? This is weird the way that it's actually structured here. Because yeah, it's right here, but then it says events over here. Like it's very strange the way they have this set up, but it is what it is. So yeah, the 1st and the 21st of every month is PSO2 day. We of course have the Ultra Build Up Battle Power campaign. The Head Start, of course, is still going on. And the Enhanced Support campaign ends, looks like, after this week. Definitely go ahead and get your gear upgraded if you haven't already seen. It is cheaper to do everything right now. Go ahead and get at least your Ectasis armor fully upgraded, as well as your Exelia weapon at least fully unlocked, like potential unlocked, as well as limit broken. The same thing for your armor. Even if you don't upgrade it just yet, at least get it fully limit broken and potential unlocks, because those are what cost quite a bit of money. So get that taken care of. It's gonna be super helpful for you. We also have the fashion. It's looking very nice. I mean, like I said, I'm not going to cover this too in depth or anything along those lines. This is what I want to take a look at, is these camos. Let's take a look at those in a little bit here. Pretty solid stuff. Chainmail is pretty cool. Nothing too crazy, but let's go ahead and pop over to in-game and take a look at what we have in store there. All right, so here we are in game. Let's go ahead and hop down. Well, I guess first and foremost, we can go ahead and just take a look and see real quick. We have nothing to claim in system or anything along those lines. Should be able to see the AC scratch, which is right here. Shadow Knight Blades. So nothing too crazy. Let's see if I can find the camo. Looks like it's right here. Ooh. So it's orange and white. I wonder if it means it's white photons. It's a really cool looking camo, really cool colors. I guess this one does it follow? Yeah, it follows the color of your weapon. That also is kind of goated if you already have a CV weapon. Like, this looks really good if you already have a CV weapon. If you don't, like, this is kind of nice. This white here, I think the photons will be white though, which is a little bit of a letdown. Does the blade color change? It looks like it changes ever so slightly. That's mostly because I have black and red for my setup. So, but yeah, this is a really, really cool looking camo. So it's a double saber, partisan, and soaring blades. Pretty solid stuff there. I don't think there's anything else I really cared about in here. I think it's just the motions they have. Yeah, magic incantation, which I'm sure is probably going to be somewhat expensive. Yeah, it's pretty solid. Setting pose 2. You know, this one's not that bad. This one's pretty good for a katana user. You could see people liking that a lot, actually. Okay. Let's take a look at the LTQ and see if there's anything interesting in the rewards list. I'm not expecting anything interesting, honestly, here. But if there's something here, that'd be kind of cool. Oh, yeah, there's a new... Oh, they brought back the TMG camo, but they have a Ruin version, Ruin Rancor. So there is a camo to farm here. I'm pretty sure the other camos are likely going to drop. So this is probably going to get farmed into oblivion. The camos are going to be worth the most here. You also get Mars updaters. It's really, really nice. How Finale is dropping here. It's pretty pog. And Ex-Leo and Ictasis armor. So yeah, I feel like that's been pretty solid. I mean, it's also level 85, so it's not like it's super difficult. Meaning I believe most people will be able to farm this pretty comfortably. Yeah, and it's 3749 battle power. Meaning as long as you're max level and you at least have your free gear on, you will have plenty of battle power to be able to get into this. So that shouldn't be a problem whatsoever. Okay, random thing I didn't actually consider. This cape is an outerwear. I don't think we've ever had an outerwear cape. I might want this. Like, that's kind of cool. And upon further instruction and upon further investigation, it does look like it follows the outerwear. So the blade changes color with the outerwear base, and it looks like the energy changes color with the actual secondary. So pretty cool, man. Pretty cool looking pretty cool looking weapon. Honestly, I'm not gonna say W scratch, but definitely not useless scratch. That's for certain. We need to take a look at the title and the task rewards. Oh, that's not great. I mean, it is only, you know, what is it? 10 clears for 30 star gems. That's actually pretty nice. But what isn't super nice is like, it's still 500k. It's still a good chunk of money. It's a good chunk of star gems. Would have really, really liked to see, what is it called? Augment transfer vouchers here. So let's take a look at the title rewards as well. Not that I'm expecting too much there either, but yeah, I've been wrong before. Let's take a look. So that's just the major target suppression. I believe limited is under its own. Should be at the very bottom. Yep. And all we have, at least for right now, is a title and 5 star gems. Title's pretty good, red glow, but outside of that, no augment transfer passes, man. They're being really stingy with these. Gonna have to start loosening up on them quite a bit. Looks like for the mission pass fashion, it's return of Waker baseware. Yeah. Still another mission pass and still no type 1 variant of Slick Mechanic. Maybe one day. This does look pretty good though. At least the cast parts are actually looking pretty nice. I do like the legs for the cast parts a whole lot, so. And even type 2 has got some pretty cool cast parts here in this situation, so. A little sad to see it not be anything else more interesting, but it isn't terrible. I'll say it as I've always said it. Go back here. It's probably here at 24. Yep, 3-day personal shop use is not enough. Just make this into something else completely and give free to play 3 slots in the shop. Much better system overall. Allows us to have access to what free to play has got and allows free to play have access to what we've got. So, and I'm not sure if anyone is even going to force or rush this. I don't think there's any reason to be perfectly honest, but I would like to see if this color changes at all. I don't expect it to, but it'd be nice to see if that happens. And that about covers it. Like if you enjoyed the video, sub if you want to keep up with more. As always, thanks to the channel members. You guys are fantastic. I appreciate every single one of you. And our question of the video. So Skulls currently is doing a charity event, essentially, where they're streaming a bunch of Sonic related stuff. And I'm curious, what is your favorite Sonic game? I mean, mine of all time has to be Adventure 2, but there is a little known one. And I have to see if I can remember the exact name of it. So hold on while I pull it up here really quick. Here we go. This was it. It was Sonic Battle for the Game Boy Advanced. Now, I played Sonic Advance 3. That was fun, but Sonic Battle for the Game Boy Advance, I believe was the right one. I'm going to dump. Nah, I got to look. Yeah, this was the one. This was definitely the one. My obsession with CAC based games started very early on in my childhood. Sonic Battle was an absolute goated game, and I absolutely loved it. So what was your favorite Sonic game growing up? If you had one. Not everyone was a fan of Sonic like that, but if you had a favorite Sonic game, what's your favorite Sonic game growing up? Let's hear about it in the comments below. All right, I've gone long enough for this video. Take care, guys. Peace out.